Hi Dusty Betties and Dusty Boys. Today is going to be an update of my Ibis DV9 build. Now that I've had my DV9 out on its initial ride and got a few ride impressions, I've ordered some of the parts that I want for it. So today I'm going to be removing all the borrowed parts that I borrowed from another bike, and I'm going to get this thing built up, and it's going to be sweet. My husband Steve is helping me. If you haven't seen his channel, Hardtail Party, you should definitely head over there and subscribe. Right on cue, fanatic. This is just the last few things we need. Let's have a look. So here's what's in my fanatic order. I'm excited for this. This is a 1-up dropper seat post, and I'm excited to try this. It's not crazy heavy, and it's priced really well. I'm also going to try an absolute black oval chain ring. I've got some brake rotors that I need, and some brake line and crank booties. Rock and roll. I've got race face turbine cranks, and I'm pairing it with an absolute black oval chain ring because I've really been wanting to try one of these. It wears out your derailleur quicker, but I want to try it. I think it's going to be fine. I'll line that dot up with the crank, and then screw this back on. Did you eat it? Did Fender eat it? Alright, we're going to use the torque wrench on this, and Raceface recommends 40 Newton meters or 30 foot-pounds. That's a ton. Alright, so we'll get that cinched down. You know, people say, oh, how do you do it all? And the answer is you don't. Everything takes way longer with the baby, but we put first things first, and we just do our best. I love a good torque wrench. There's something really satisfying about that click and having everything torqued just right.
Got it.
We've had rough luck with some creaky race face bottom brackets, so I'm trying this Wheels Manufacturing one. It's a really nice bottom bracket with angular contact bearings. There's a lot of confusing information to wade through about chain lines and bearings, so there's probably going to be some trial error in this process. First, we're going to try this with no spacers and see how it goes. One trick that Steve taught me when you're threading things that it's really important you don't cross thread is to go backwards first, and then when you feel it kind of click and seat in the threads, then you start doing it in the tightening direction. This is frustrating. The tool that we have for bottom brackets doesn't fit. Ugh. So the cranks and the chain ring are on here, but look how little clearance there is for the chain ring. Like, that gets alarmingly close. Like, you probably couldn't fit a piece of paper in there. So that is unfortunate. I don't want to go down to a 30 tooth because I've got Eagle on here, so I'm probably just gonna have to go down to a 32 tooth regular chain ring, which is sad because it means this bike isn't going to be done tonight, but we do what we can. This is my fork, which I am really excited for. This is a Fox 34 step cast. It's about as light as you can go without going full cross country. I think the decals are actually going to look pretty, that's actually going to look pretty good. It's like a light grayish silver. I think it'll look pretty good with the frame color. Sweet. I could pay extra for Kashima, but I just don't really care that much. I think this is going to look great on it, and I'd rather put that money in my budget toward things like the drivetrain and some of the other things. So black, just fine by me. I'm using a stem that Steve had around. It's a 32 mil stem, which will actually shorten the reach a little bit. I'm excited to try that just because I was kind of in between sizes for this bike. All right, now we are cutting the steer tube.
We're gonna leave it long because you can never go back.
Yeah, I'm gonna run an angle set in there. So we're just gonna run some extra spacers for now until we get that all situated, just so we have some wiggle room.
You can hear it.
Woohoo!
Don't touch that. My bit's a little dead.
It's super close. The one-up dropper post is on. And I've just got a cheap Race Face Affect set of bars that we had around that I threw on here. Eventually I'll probably get some carbon bars, but that can definitely wait till later. So tomorrow we will get a chain ring that will fit so we can get the cranks on, and then this bike will be pedalable. Yeah, that, and I gotta throw some grips on, but it's getting super close. All right, we're back. We've got everything we need to finish this build today, so let's do it. So I have some good news. I am gonna be able to run an oval chainring. Turns out that these come in boost and non-boost, which I didn't realize before. So we got a boost chainring to fit my frame. So here's the difference. This one is boost, this one is not. That's what it looks like.
Our wheels manufacturing uses a larger size shell than most bottom brackets. This tool doesn't fit on there. So we had to buy a $35 tool to put this on. This is the Park Tool BBT 27.2. But it'll be nice to have that in the arsenal as well. And it gets a larger shell so we can get larger bearings on there, which means less stress on the bottom bracket anyway.
Even though these are sealed, I am gonna add some more grease. Keep the water out. That's more like it. These are one-up composite pedals. I got these crank booties to help protect the ends of my cranks from rocks and things. And you don't need to crank those on super crazy tight. Obviously you want them to stay on, but yeah, you don't need to over tighten those. All right, grips are last. These are the ESI chunky grips. They've got a great video on how to put these on, so I won't bother explaining. All right, now I just get to ride it. Always wear flip-flops. The short offset of this fork makes it steer a lot better already. I'm excited. This bike is going to be fun. It is so light. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure that you like this video and subscribe to my channel to see all the harebrained adventures I'm going to have on this thing.